Now let's get over to forewarned meteorologist Daniel McFarland. Storm alert is low here, Dan, but we need to talk about is Idalia, as such showed earlier. The president is talking about it, making landfall in Florida. So many people are going to need help out there.
Oh yeah, they definitely will. And the worst of it's making its way through places like Savannah, Georgia, New Brunswick, just outside Valdosta as well. So if you have any family members in that southern and eastern part of Georgia, that's where the worst of it is.
Yeah, so we'll be sure to keep a track on that, Daniel. We'll have more coming up in your main forecast on Idalia, the track it's going. But now let's go ahead and talk about here in Tucson, because we got a lot to talk about here too.
Yeah, it's not exactly the fun thing to talk about. Really, this time of year, you don't want to be talking about heat anymore, but we still do have this excessive heat warning that's going to be in effect through the end of the day today. Now, I'm not seeing anything that's going to be bringing it back for Thursday or anything, but we're still expecting warmer than average temperatures, as you'll see here in just a second. But I do want to check in with the radar just quickly, because there are rain chances later today as well. So the heat is going to be the main story in between now and about 4 o'clock. As we get closer to about 4 or 5 or even 6, that's going to be when we can begin to see some thunderstorms developing across the area as well. But outside of that, we're not really having too much around our region at the moment. So let's talk about these temperatures. Clouds are going to build on up, but that's not going to prevent us from reaching around 105 to 106 for the highs. The winds might also begin to pick up for a few isolated spots as well, closer towards about 5 or 6. And there's even a chance of rain for overnight tonight, Robbie. And we'll talk more about that. And of course, your rain chances for this afternoon in just a few minutes.